This is the Phantom Wedge, one of the craziest ramming vehicles available in Grand Theft Auto Online, and in today's video I'll be showcasing everything you'd need to know about it, the customization, why it is so useful especially for the Cayo Perico heist, and just really fun things to do with it. Let's get straight into it. Before you're actually able to drive the vehicle, you're going to have to purchase it, and doing this isn't as simple as making your way over to Warstock and pressing buy. Rockstar also wants you to own a vehicle warehouse, so then you can store the Phantom inside of the vehicle warehouse rather than a normal garage. This is one of the only vehicles I can somewhat understand because it is a semi-truck after all, and a lot of the garages in the game aren't actually large enough to house a semi-truck. So what you're going to want to do is head over to your office building and purchase a vehicle warehouse if you don't own one. The La Mesa warehouse is the cheapest. It's $1.5 million. I would highly recommend to pick that one up, especially if you're not actually planning on using the vehicle warehouse itself for the money. Then yeah, just buy the cheapest one because you're really not going to ever need to go inside of it. Now once you've purchased your Phantom Wedge, it's pretty simple. You just go into your interaction menu and you can scroll through your special vehicles until you find the Phantom Wedge. Then you call it in and it spawns just like a normal car a couple seconds later right next to you. Upgrades are not possible for this truck. It's too large to obviously fit in an Avenger or literally anything that you could normally upgrade it with. So a bit unfortunate, but at the same time, it's actually pretty good because you don't need to spend extra money, upgrading it here or there. I do kind of wish though you could change the paint job on the Phantom Wedge. That would be kind of cool if Rockstar gave you the ability to actually upgrade the vehicles, kind of like the arena inside of the garage. You'd make the garage also a lot more worth the money, but oh well. Something I should point out as a warning is that the Phantom Wedge does not feature any explosion resistance. A single homing rocket will completely obliterate this thing. Now I'm going to showcase to you why the Phantom Wedge is such an important vehicle, especially if you want to save as much time as possible and make the most amount of money with the Cayo Perico heist. After doing the Gather Intel mission, you're going to be thrown a couple of preps. You've got approach vehicles, equipment, weapon loadout, and disruption. The main one is the vehicle choice. You can go from the Kosatka or a bunch of other useless things. The main one you should always do is the long fin. You watch any YouTuber, they're all gonna say to use the long fin. Previously, using the Kosatka approach wasn't terrible, and it's still not the worst if you have like paintings in the main area, but for the most part, it's just flat better to use the long fin as an approach because it's the easiest way to traverse around the map. Now, to steal the long fin, you need a truck, which we're gonna see Pavel call us in just a moment to go get a truck. As we can see, my Kosatka is right off of the Vespucci beaches, and the area the game wants me to go to is right next to the beaches, so it's perfect for me to fly right from my Kosatka to the Vespucci police station. The problem is, the Phantoms Pavel wants me to grab are all the way on the other side of the map. That's a good 3 miles away. Not only do I have to go steal the Phantoms, but there's a couple guards I have to kill. This single one here is a Phantom Wedge. I have to go all the way over there, steal the Phantom Wedge, and then drive the Phantom all the way back, all the way over to the police station. This is easily going to take at least 3 to 5 minutes to do. Instead of doing that, what I can do is fly directly to the Vespucci police station, just like I normally would. Then I'm going to land pretty close to it, not alerting the cops or anything like that. So we're going to land right here. We're going to get out of my Sparrow, go to vehicles, and scroll until I see my Phantom Wedge. Just like that, we're done. I can now get in my Phantom Wedge, and we can go steal the trailer. So we're going to wait for it to spawn in. We can see it's right over here. And oh my god, that Ruiner just drove right into it. But you can see why the Phantom Wedge is used by just about any speedrunner, because it's so dang fast to do the mission in. At this point, we're just gonna obviously grab the Phantom, reverse into the doors, and now we're going to just back into the trailer. But that's it. I mean, we're done. So you can see just why the Phantom Wedge is an absolute goat and saving a huge amount of time. Now, some of you might be quick to comment, well, you only saved about 3 to 2 minutes. I could have grabbed that Phantom pretty quick. Sure, it might only be 2 minutes. But if you're a player like myself, who has done the Cayo Perico heist maybe a couple hundred times. Let's say I've done it 200 times at this point, right? Well, if I've done it 200 times, if you take that 200 times and multiply it by 2 minutes, that's 400 minutes of time I have wasted just because I haven't purchased a Phantom. At that point, I've actually lost money. So using the Phantom Wedge, especially if you're planning on doing the Cayo Perico heist over and over and over, is an absolutely fantastic choice. The Cayo Perico heist is not the only area where the Phantom Wedge is fantastic for sail missions or doing a heist. For example, if you're doing air freight cargo, occasionally you will get a sail mission where you have to grab a trailer with the truck they give you. Now the truck they give you is just, a standard generic Phantom. However, you can call in your Phantom Wedge and easily complete this mission way faster just by driving to the location and knocking cars out of your way. But it gets even better. You can also teleport with your Phantom Wedge. Not only can you teleport your Phantom Wedge, but anything that is attached to it. For example, we're going to hook up this trailer. This trailer will also get teleported with us wherever we go. You can imagine how crazy this is when doing sail missions. Again, imagine we're over at our hangar and I get a trailer, and the fact that I can teleport to the ending sail mission delivery location instantly with this method. You can also do this for getting the long pin in the Cayo Perico heist setups. So, let's say I want to get this Phantom, and I want to bring it, I don't know, all the way over here. So, all I'm going to do is press Start Job, and now I'm going to right-click on my mouse over and over and over until it asks me if I want to leave. I'm going to say yes. At this point, the game's going to load me into the clouds for a moment, like it normally does when you're getting into a new session. Then, it's going to spawn me all the way over at this location, and as we can see, my Phantom and trailer has been spawned over here. You can do this as many times as you want. I mean, I can go wherever I really want. Let's say I want to go to some random area. How about right here, near LSIA? Okay, start job. I'm going to start right-clicking with my mouse again. Yep. Quit the job. Just like that, it's going to bring us directly to that job I have then done this method on, and we're going to be there. I'll have a video linked in the description if you want to see how to do this. As I said, it's much easier on PC, but you can do this on PlayStation as well. Again, just like that, there's our Phantom with the trailer on the back. You can see how stupid of a method this is, and yeah, it's almost like cheating. In conclusion, the Phantom Wedge is an absolutely fantastic vehicle. Not only is it great for completing sail missions, and as we saw, the long fin mission for the Cayo Perico heist, but it is also just a super fun vehicle to roam around with Los Santos and completely destroy people around you. It's just really fun. It's not too expensive at around $2 million, so I definitely suggest to pick it up. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. It took a lot of effort to put together, and it would mean a lot, especially because 80% of the people that watch my content are not subscribed. So, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.